side of the news, I will be discussing why, how Disney is affecting Sony in the productions and also how it's affecting the Marvel Universe in comic, movies, and etc. Just as he is. Okay. Now we all know the great Spider-Man theme, right? Spider-Man, the multi-universe confused Spider-Man. Well, for the most part, I'm going to explain a quick little summary of the multiverse. Of the multiverse theory, for every decision that we have, there is, what if I decide to not come here? There's going to be a separate universe for that. Well, I'll be discussing, kind of a brief history of it. The Sony Amazing Spider-Man that just came out for you, starring Garfield, that's one universe. The 2000 starring Tobey Maguire, that's one universe. The main comic mainstream, 616, that is the main universe that most of the Marvel movies are being based out of. The Ultimate Spider-Man, which is going to have into our controversy, which I'll be discussing in a bit. Our universe. And then there's the Marvel Cinematic Universe that Disney is talking about, which is from Iron Man, Captain America to the now Avengers, and since we're getting Age of Ultron here in a bit, and it's mostly leading up to that, so can't wait, a little excited. Okay then, now the big thing we're going to be talking about is the cultural ethics about what it's causing between Disney and Marvel. To where the key part, it's basically saying, from Jeff Snyder, he basically stated on his Twitter that with the new Marvel coming out, now that they got the rights, there's going to be a big change in it. That Peter Parker is now going to be taken over by, hopefully, Miles Morales from the Ultimate Universe. But it's not adding up to where it's supposed to be in the Civil War, which is supposed to be the third Captain America movie. And that's why this whole controversy is showing up for the third movie. Because in the original storyline, it's Peter Parker, not Miles. But the main reason they're trying to bring Miles into it, make it all ethical. Same thing why they're bringing, they're trying to make more black superheroes out there. Trying to bring more Indian superheroes out there. They're trying to make the world diverse. For me, as a fan, I'm okay with this. Nick Fury, he was how they brought him, they brought the Ultimate Nick Fury with Samuel. Now, who here has seen the Avengers? Now, for me, I think Samuel L. Jackson does an amazing job as Nick Fury. Now, when it comes down to it, it's all about the movies they starred in. From so far, we have not seen Miles. We've seen 2 renditions of Peter Parker, but hopefully with the new third Captain America, we may see Black Spider-Man, which will bring a whole new detail to how Spider-Man's done. But the one thing I'm really hoping for is they bring back J. Jonah Jameson for the movies, and I hope they bring J.K. Simmons back to the park, because from all the old Spider-Man movies, this is the one thing I would bring back. Hilarious talk, hilarious, just, you can't replace this guy. Hands down, I am going geek here. You cannot replace this guy as J. Jonah Jameson. Now, I'll just go to the main part here, what I really want to talk about. How is it affecting the companies of, Disney and Sony? The main part, with it, how it's affecting Sony is, they get the money. It's all about the money. It's but also they're trying to re-amp Spider-Man. This past Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, bombed. It was a good movie. But it just to the fact it did not do well. Did not sell well in toys. It did not do well in theaters. Nothing but terrible reviews. A few good reviews, but not most of them bad. But it basically gets to the point, why? How is the comic verse and the movie verse helping each other? The main, when it's helping Sony, it's the story. The 2002 series with Tobey Maguire, it was more comic-y. The 2010, it was more action-y. Rendition it. That's what Disney's hoping to accomplish. To bring it together to make it even. It's for the fans. That's why Disney bought Marvel, besides because they didn't have a demographic for guys. Frozen. Disney is they got all their girl demographic, all the Disney princesses, but the main thing, they don't have a demographic for boys. That's why they got Marvel. That's what they're hoping to do with Spider-Man when they bought it for the movies. They want to be able to make it for the fans. But the big thing for how it's affecting Disney, it's not really affecting Disney. Yeah, it's like, but also Disney is now trying to shut down other Sony productions. Fantastic Four, they're trying to shut that down. Basically do what they did with the Wolverine movie, the second Wolverine movie. Not Origins, but the Wolverine. Nobody knew Wolverine was coming out. For me, like, literally, I just found out Wolverine was coming out that day because it just showed one trailer. No marketing, no nothing. That's what Disney's trying to do with Sony. Because what the deal did, Sony kind of screwed Disney out of, like, how to deal with money. So it's all about money, it's all about the universe, but it's more about for the fans. But in the gist of it, like, I just want to quote this man right here, Stan Lee. With great power comes great responsibilities, but to add to it, with great characters come great stories. And that's about the gist about what's going on in Disney's history with Marvel at the moment. So.